What's good, homies and homies? Today at Beastmode Training Camp, we're going to discuss a very, if not one of the most important topics in bodybuilding. People often wonder what separates powerlifters from bodybuilders, man. I'm going to fucking end this shit right now because I'm tired of hearing about it, all right? Just watch this very closely. Watch this demonstration, okay? I'm going to try not to hold you too long, but I'm not going to spare any expense. I'm not going to stop talking till my point is clear, okay? Now look at this right here. Take a good look at my arms. These are hammer curls, okay? Now, it works the outside head of the bicep. See that? See that little piece of meat right here? This is the outside head. This is the tricep. It works the forearm, the outside head, and a little bit of outside piece of meat that separates the bicep from the tricep, okay? Check this out. Do some hammer curls. Check me out. Look closely. Look very closely. What am I doing wrong? Huh? Right? I want you to remember that, okay? Remember that form. Some of y'all probably watched my bicep curl tutorial video, and you're like, shit, it looked the same. Watch again. Now I'm gonna do it again the right way, the bodybuilding way. Come to the side, take a look. Show them real good, get a good look. Some of you probably didn't even notice, but I came down a half a second slower. See, the first time I came up like this, up and down. But the second time, I actually squeezed my muscle and then I brought it back down. See, with bodybuilding, yes, we move weights. However, these weights are tools. They're tools to contract our muscles. For an example, you can contract your chest with your arms. See this? I'm bringing my elbows in and I'm really squeezing. See that? I'm squeezing my chest, squeezing, just using my hands, right? Perfect range of motion, perfect squeezing. However, the weights we use are just tools. These are tools to add resistance, to keep squeezing our muscles. But for some reason, people go to these machines and they're fighting against the machines. No, these machines are tools. You're still able to contract your muscles. You're just using the cables and the machines to help you squeeze with some resistance to cause more tension and stress on the muscle. All right, now check this out again. Look, this is how I did the first time. See, I was just moving. And look, you see my biceps working. You see that, right? Look, you see that? But look at this. See this? Just moving it. Now look. More contraction, more stress. You gotta squeeze, 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 squeeze. Don't just do this. Don't just throw them up. Don't just throw them up. You're moving weight. Yes, you're moving weight. That's all you're doing. You gotta squeeze. Squeeze. As bodybuilders, you wanna squeeze your muscles. You stretch and squeeze the muscles. Now, I'm not telling you weight doesn't matter. Weight does matter, okay? The problem is so many people get into the habit of trying to move heavy weight, okay? Yes, obviously, you're not gonna have massive ass arms curling 20-pound dumbbells. But if you curl it right and actually squeeze at the top, eventually those 20-pound dumbbells are gonna get easy and you're gonna be doing 25-pound dumbbells. Then you're gonna be doing 30-pound dumbbells. After about a year or two, maybe even 40-pound dumbbells. Yes, you wanna lift heavy ass weight. You're not gonna get big lifting poofy ass weights, but you need to do the weights right. Don't go to the gym just throwing up weight on the fucking bench press, throwing up weight on the curls, you gotta actually make sweet love to those fucking muscles. That's why you see a lot of people, no disrespect, but you might see them and they move heavy ass weight, but their physique is not that fucking impressive. Some of you might say, well, it's just genetics. No, sometimes it's just because they're not using that mind. You gotta put your mind into the muscle. Don't just get in the habit of moving heavy ass weight. You gotta fucking contract. Very important to contract. Now, how can you get better at your mind-muscle connection? One, practice on your form. Just like I showed you. I'm gonna post more videos throughout the weeks of form. Work on your form. And two, posing. It may look corny as hell, but posing helps. Every night before I go to bed, I may turn on Pandora, put on a little fucking Jagged Edge. I'm an R&B addict, man. Put on a little Jagged Edge of R. Kelly, and I just pose about 10 minutes before I get in the shower. I eat my dinner, and I'll show you right here. Hit me a lat spread, bam. I get in the mirror, hit me in front of a bicep, practice on my squeezing, hit my most musculars, you know, go to the back, squeeze my back, squeeze my triceps, and connect with your body. Let me tell you this right here. A lot of people tell me all the time when they work their back, they do like dumbbell rows and they'll do their pull downs or their pull ups, and they say they feel it in their biceps. They don't really feel it in their back. I promise you, once you're able to do this right here, a front lat spread, and you can hold that bitch, and then you can bring it down, and then you can hold it again, and then you can do one lat at a time, shit like that. Your mind-muscle connection evolves, and when you're doing lat pull downs, now you can actually squeeze your lats. It's gonna help with your mind-muscle connection. When you're able to do like one of these right here, squeeze your biceps, and then make that peak pop. When you're doing your curls, it's gonna make it that much easier. Same with your legs. When you're able to squeeze, when you're able to shake your leg, and then you squeeze that motherfucker, when you're doing leg extensions or leg presses, you're able to really focus on that muscle now. So I highly recommend posing. A lot of times, you may see me collab with somebody, and at the end of our workout, we may do some posing. Or you might see me on Instagram, I post pictures posing in the mirror, or pictures posing with a friend, and people might think it's hippie or some GPP kind of shit. No, we're training. Posing is a part of training. I've never done a show in my life, but I still pose. And I can probably outpose some people that's done shows because I'm always practicing. So if you want to get better at your mind-muscle connection, practice on your form, and pose as much as possible. Always pose at least 10 minutes a day right before you get in the shower. Put a little music on and just hit all your mandatories. Hit your front lat spread, your front double bicep, you know, hit some bicep poses, hit some forearm poses. Just get comfortable with your body. Learn your body, okay? Get comfortable with your muscles. Build a close relationship with your muscles, okay? Now let me show you one more exercise, and I'm gonna send y'all on your way because I've already talked entirely too much. Hope y'all don't mind, but this channel is a beginner channel, and I want you to learn everything I have to offer, okay? So come on. All right, homies and homies. Now this right here is absolutely one of my favorite upper chest exercises. Now look at my upper chest, all right? Not no showing off shit, just trying to help y'all out. But see that? Upper chest is full. You don't see no fucking collarbones looking all sucked up and shit. There's some meat up here. And I'm gonna have to say, cable flies and dumbbell flies, and this motherfucker right here really helped me a lot. Now, I see people in the gym do this all the time, but they do it wrong. So hopefully I can show you an example of connecting with the muscle so you can take this and run with it and make some great gains, okay? Check it out. You might see people right here. I used to do this shit, okay? They'll get on this bitch, they'll load it up with like 3 or 4 plates, and they'll do this. Now, some of you probably like, man, that's good form. And I agree, yes, it is good form. Very good form. I mean, shit, you're controlling it, and you're going all the way. Now, look at my chest. Come on into my chest. Look at this. I'm coming all the way up, and I'm pushing it up. Look at my chest. You don't really see it squeezing, but now look, watch this. Now, I'm squeezing my chest. Squeezing, look at this. I'm not squeezing, I'm just pushing the weight. Now look, squeezing, 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 squeezing with every rep. Squeeze, squeeze. You gotta squeeze the muscle. Now check this out. I usually do about 3 plates. When I'm feeling good, about 3 plates and a quarter. Now, I can get 12 to 15 reps for 3 plates if I just push the weight. But when I actually squeeze it, I can only get 8 reps. So let me tell you, when you actually put your mind into the muscle and squeeze and contract, you're not gonna be able to get as many reps. But that's not what's important. Destroying those fibers and making them work is what's important. I'd rather get my 8 reps and get more out of it than hit 12 to 15 reps thinking I really did something. All you're gonna get is maybe a good pump. But if you really wanna bodybuild, you wanna sculpt your body, you wanna make shit grow, and you want development in your weak points, you gotta connect with the body, you gotta contract the muscle. We're not trying to show off. Yes, like I told you, I'm not fucking saying you need to be lifting pussy ass weight with light ass weight. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, lightweight with perfect form will not bring hoes to your college dorm. Yes, you do wanna lift heavy weight, but you still have to contract your muscles. Like I said, don't be in such a hurry to heavy weight. If you can only do 1 plate, that's fine. Just do it right. Eventually, the more you do this shit, the better you're gonna get at it. Eventually, 1 plate is gonna turn into 1 plate and a quarter. 1 plate and a quarter is gonna turn into 2 plates and so on. You will make progress. Don't be in such a hurry. Just enjoy the journey, okay? Fuck all that ego lifting shit. Ego lifting ain't gonna get you shit. Don't be one of these guys, 150 pounds, lifting all the weight in the gym, but still ain't gaining no weight because they're not eating properly and they're not contracting their fucking muscles. This is bodybuilding. When I ego lifting, I don't give a fuck how much I bench. I wanna walk around in a goddamn stringer. I wanna take my shirt off. I wanna turn around and have a nice wide back. And this bodybuilding lifestyle is an art form. We gotta constantly pose to connect with our muscles, and we gotta use good form, all right? Well, anyway, hope that video helped you out, and I hope you don't mind a video being too long, but like I said, it's a beginner channel, and I'm trying to teach you everything I know. If you know anything about me, guys, you know I've been in the gym 10 years. I'm 100% natural. Regardless of what you may have heard, I'm all natural. I wouldn't lie to you, okay? Because I'm a trainer. I don't compete. I have no reason to take steroids and make my body bigger than it needs to be. You know, I'm 100% natural. Been lifting 10 years. And if you watch my transformation video called From Shit to Fit, you know my first 3 years in the gym was a waste of my time. Yes, I made some gains, but I didn't make as much as I could have because I made so many mistakes, all right? One of the mistakes I made, I wasn't contracting my muscles. I was in the gym, bouncing shit off my chest, swinging dumbbells, not really squeezing my muscles with every rep, okay? So that's one of the mistakes I made. Hopefully after seeing that video, you won't make those mistakes as well. There's a difference between working your muscle and actually building your muscle, okay? So stay tuned for more videos on mistakes I made, and hopefully you won't make them, and you can build your physique of greatness. And hopefully you can be better than me. Because honestly, if I didn't make those mistakes my first 3 years, I'll probably be a little bigger than I am now, okay? So anyway, hope that helped y'all out. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe. Gotta pose. Holla back at your boy.